Hey there, change agents. Today I would like to talk to you about power. One of my favorite topics. A colleague and I actually periodically lead a workshop for men about power because it's such a key issue for change agents. So power is an interesting word if you're in a messenger or change agent audience. Often it develops such negative connotations that it's sort of like a four-letter word. It's almost like a curse to talk about power. And I find that many change agents have mixed feelings about power, so much so that they find themselves consciously or unconsciously rejecting power. And you can see this in people when they're change agents who are angry at some aspect of the old paradigm, some organization or group of people, like the 99% who are enraged at the 1% who have all the money, or the organic folks who are enraged at Monsanto for making Terminator seeds and stuff like that. So this anger, this righteous rage, this blame is actually a sign of disowned power, interestingly. If you are having a strong negative reaction to somebody else who's keeping the world from changing and shoring up the old paradigm and making the ills of the world and this sort of thing, you have actually given your power away to that person, group, or institution. And this is very common among change agents, that they actually unconsciously transfer their power over to somebody else and then make that person or group wrong. So I think it's very important as a change agent or a messenger that you clean up your relationship to power. Because let's just look at this at a very basic level for a moment. If you're a change agent, that means that you feel called to change the world, which is a rather large task. Okay? How are you going to do that if you don't have power? How are you going to do that if you don't have a clean relationship to power and an understanding and an ability to wield power effectively? So that means that the people who don't want the world to be changed are the ones with all the power, and all the ones who do want the world to be changed don't have any power. That doesn't sound like an effective setup for change to me. So if you can feel any negative issues around power, if you can find places where you're blaming other people and institutions for the way the world is right now, that means you've got what I call some power leaks. Power leaks. You are leaking power. And we need to stop up those leaks because you need to accumulate a bunch of power so that you have the capacity and the capability to go out and change the world. And some of the nervousness people have about power is this question of, will I wield it well or not? Great question. Well, learning to wield power effectively, in integrity, in a high values way, is part of the journey of being a change agent. So these are issues that don't normally come up in most change agent trainings because a lot of the things that change agents are doing are actually much more focused on their internal development rather than on taking effective and inspired action in the world. The wielding of power comes up when you're actually going out to change something, when you're actually going to make a difference. So if you're ready to really go out and make a difference, if you're ready to make big change, then it may be time for you to clean up your relationship with power. If so, I invite you to join me at the Advanced Change Agent Training in January at the Shift Network, January 11th through 16th. I'll be leading a very rare in-person workshop in the US. I actually do them fairly frequently in the Middle East, just did 2 in the last couple days here in the Netherlands, but I don't lead them back in my hometown very often. So rare chance to spend 5 days with me exploring your relationship to power, money, systems change, and other issues that come up when it's time for you to take inspired, effective, and powerful action in the world to create the shift and create heaven on earth. So if you feel called, if it feels purposeful for you, by all means join me and the other great change agents who'll be there. Look forward to seeing you in January. And if your issues on power are managed and things are going great for you, blessings to you. Congratulations. Tell others how you did it so they can do it too. And whether you want to clean up your relationship with power with me or someone else, if it's not cleaned up, please put it on your self-development to-do list so that you get it cleaned up and you can help change the world faster. Great. Hope to see you in January.